Research proposal: Information and Communication Technology for Sustainable Forest Management in Malaybalay, Bukidnon.
Today, I will gonna discuss the introduction or the background of this study entitled Information and Communication Technology for Sustainable Forest Management in Malaybalay, Bukidnon. Information and communication technology for a sustainable forest management will preserve the health of the forest to meet the needs of the society and industry. Since technology nowadays are rampant, it can help for managing forest sustainability in some ways. This study will therefore help in understanding the importance of information and communication technology for a sustainable forest management in Malaybalay, Bukidnon. The research will therefore help to address the problem by the use of information and communication technology to disseminate, communicate, and monitor valid information for managing forest sustainability for the benefit of the present and future generation. According to Sayer et al. 1997, the importance of technology for sustainable forestry are those who will promote better communication between stakeholders and enable ethical decision through ecosystem. The concept well intended to identify the factors that Malaybalay Bukidnon can use information, communication, and technology, such as smartphone for a sustainable forest management. One of the factors for a successful forest management and further advancement towards sustainability might be possible to achieve by effective, established technological innovation such as information, communication, and technology, most especially the smartphone. According to INCITA 2010, mobile phones are particularly suited for exchange of information given its current wide usage. Mobile phones is one of the most cost-effective communication technologies that can be used to contact and stakeholders, market forest produce, obtain information from suppliers and customers, report and track forest crime. By the use of information and communication technology, have a great impact to help the professionals to access, monitor, disseminate information, and communicate easily to managing the forest sustainability. And this could also provide all information on improvement to forest cover, visualization, and database. According to JCA 2008, information and communication technology are tools also for crucial for enabling access to the global knowledge-based economy, thus empowering civil society actors and facilitating their participation in the sustainable development of the country. This study will be focusing on the information and communication technology for a sustainable forest management and the effectiveness of the use of information and technology to conserve the forest resources and health for a balanced ecosystem.
Objectives of the study. Generally, this study seeks to determine the effectiveness of information and communication technology for sustainable forest management in Malay-Balay Bukidnon. Specifically, it aims to determine what are the information and communication technology that are used to make the forest management sustainable in Malay-Balay Bukidnon. It aims to identify the impact of information and communication technology for sustainable forest management in Malay-Balay Bukidnon. Lastly, it aims to promote the information and communication technology for sustainable forest management in Malay-Balay Bukidnon. Thus, the research questions in this study are: what are the information and communication technology that are used to make the forest management sustainable in Malay-Balay Bukidnon? Second, what are the impacts of information and communication technology for sustainable forest management in Malay-Balay Bukidnon? Third, how to elevate information and communication technology for the sustainable forest management in Malay-Balay Bukidnon.
We're going to discuss the significance of the study. This study focuses on the important use of information and communication technology, such as smartphone, for a sustainable forest management in Malay-Balay Bukidnon. Moreover, the result of this study will be beneficial for the following. First is the student. The study will help the student to open their mind the use of information and communication technology, especially smartphone, for a sustainable forest management, to preserve and conserve for a sustainable forest management in the present and future generation. It can also be beneficial to school administration because the result of this study will help the school to understand the importance of information and communication technology, especially smartphone, as a tool for sustainable forest management. They will gonna provide an encouragement to their student to be more responsible in using smartphone for sustainable forest management, to preserve forest in the future generation. The third one, it can also be beneficial to the professionals, especially forester and environmentalists, because for the result of the study will help them, foresters and environmentalists, the important use of information and communication technology, such as the smartphone, for managing sustainable forest management, for them to easily monitor, communicate, and disseminate information to managing forest sustainability. Researchers can benefit for this study. The finding of the study will help them to enhance managing the sustainability of the forest by the use of information and communication technology, such as the smartphone, as a tool that can be used to preserve and conserve the forest for the present and the future generation. Future researchers can benefit for this study because the result of the study will be beneficial and serve as a reference for future researchers in conducting research that is related in the study.
Scope and limitation. This study focuses only about information and communication technology. which is the monitoring and disseminate valid information specifically through the use of smartphone for sustainable forest management in Balay Bukidnon. This study will not cover other problems that are not related to the study. The study would be done through the utilization of questionnaire to the respondents as a survey reference. All information and conclusions that will be drawn from this study will obtain only to the particular group of professionals. Methodology. Research design. This study is a descriptive research as it identifies the impact of information and communication technology for sustainable forest management in Malaybalay, Bukidnon. Sampling procedure. This study will be used stratified random sampling in choosing the samples for the study with 10 samples from the 10 foresters and expertise in Malaybalay, Bukidnon. The study will analyze the information and communication technology for sustainable forest management in Malaybalay, Bukidnon. Locale of this study. Malaybalay, Bukidnon is the research locale of the study. It considered as first class and capital of the province of Bukidnon, Philippines. Data gathering procedure. The survey will create using suitable questions modified from the related research and individual questions formed by the researchers. The survey is comprising of two main parts, subdivided into different subparts. Parts which is the first part is the profile of the respondents and the second part are related to the participants' perception regarding of the study. Method of analysis. In the questionnaire, Likert scale will be used to determine if respondents agree or disagree in a statement. After the professor approved the questionnaire, copies will be distributing to the 10 respondents of foresters and expertise in Malaybalay, Bukidnon. Participants will give time to respondent and then the researchers collect the survey questionnaires in the next working day. The data gathered from the research instrument were tallied and computed for interpretation according to the frequency of items checked by the participants. Ethical considerations. The study will consider the confidentiality and anonymity of the respondents. The respondents will given an informed consent prior to the participation of this study. Moreover, the result of the study will bear no ethical implication regarding to the people and the language.
And this is our research timeline. So in our research title, the duration is 4 days, introduction is 5 days, objectives is 2 days, significance of the study is 3 days, review related literature and studies is 4 days, research methodology is 4 days, data gathering is 4 days, conclusion 3 days, reference is 2 days, and then last is review report is 2 days. So this is our conclusion. The importance of ICT for sustainable forest management is recognized, and this will enhance in handling of valid information. Sometimes data is not available most of the time. To ensure that the information that's supplied by the ICT is reliable and can actually be used and acted upon. Forest sector agencies must be able to monitor the entire forest management and administration. Smartphones are one of the tools that can be used for sustainable forest management. Since smartphones nowadays are rampant and easily to access information, especially to communicate, monitor and disseminate information for managing forest sustainability. Forest staff are familiar to use smartphones so they can easily communicate by calling and text message to monitor and disseminate information easily. By the use of information, communication and technology have a great impact to help professionals to access, monitor, disseminate information and communicate easily to managing the forest sustainability. This could also provide all information on improvements to the forest cover, visualization and databases.